We're gonna get you home. Just have some paperwork.
On September 17th, 2023, an officer observed a vehicle being driven in an erratic manner on a highway near a local restaurant. The driver was swerving and nearly collided with the officer's patrol car before taking an exit toward a nearby shopping mall.
You have your driver's license. What about your registration and insurance? That's the insurance as well. Looks like just a duplicate copy. You gave me 2 copies of the insurance. I need the registration as well. Should be a white piece of paper with a little blue card on it.
I'm upset right now.
There's no reason to be upset. What are you upset about?
That you pulled me over? Or what?
So when you were pulling out of the parking lot on 22, I had to swerve into the shoulder to avoid you. I was in the left lane. It's not necessarily a ticket or anything, but especially with the weather, you know, when I want to avoid an accident. Do you not have the registration on? Okay. All right. Let me run your license while we're at it, if you could just find that for me. Where are you heading to?
My home.
Okay. All right, just hang tight for me. So, I'm in the left lane westbound. One car pulls out of the Buffalo Wild Wings parking lot in front of me. Enough time, and she goes in front of me. I have to swerve into the shoulder to avoid her. And then it took us all the way here to pull over. But scent of alcohol, glassy eyes.
The officer followed the vehicle and eventually pulled the driver over in the parking lot of the mall. Upon approaching the vehicle, the officer made contact with the driver, a woman, who appeared flustered and was unable to provide her vehicle registration when requested. Shortly after the initial contact, another officer arrived on the scene to assist. During the conversation, the driver admitted that she had consumed alcohol earlier that evening at a restaurant before deciding to drive.
I asked her how she's doing tonight, or she asked me how are you, however it was. Good, how are you? Oh, I'm good. She said, good, how are you, twice. She's like, I'm just very upset that you're pulling me over. I was like, why are you upset? She's like, I don't know why you're pulling me over. So I explained it to her. She's... Yeah. So I haven't asked her anything further than that. Okay. I asked her for the registration. She handed me another insurance and then went to hand me a PNC Bank business card.
All right.
And then that's pretty much it. Right. So I'll ask her if she had anything to drink and then parking deck.
Yeah, I was going to say, yeah, it's not too flat over here, so...
What do we want to do? Put her in the back to drive over there, or?
Yeah, we'll put her in the back. We'll take her into the parking deck. Just yeah, we can get.
I went passenger side and I smelled it.
Okay.
Any luck with the registration?
No. I mean, it's right in here.
You mentioned that. Okay, yeah. Could you find it for me?
I don't...
Okay. Where are you coming from? Where are you coming from?
Buffalo Wild Wings.
Okay. Do you have anything to drink tonight?
2 drinks, yes.
2 drinks? Okay. All right, so I'm going to have you step out. You just have to do a couple tests. Just make sure you're good to drive. If you're good to drive, you'll be on your way, all right?
My husband's going to pick me up right now.
Okay, if you're good to drive, he can pick you up.
He is right now.
Okay. Well, I still need you to step out.
I don't have to take a test if he's picking me up.
So are you refusing to take a test? Okay, you understand if you refuse to take the test, we would have to arrest you for refusal.
Okay.
If you're good to drive, we leave, you go home. But if you refuse, we have to take you in, and I don't want to do that. All right, this is Officer Flores. We're going to get out of the rain. We're just going to do the tests in the parking deck over there. So I'm going to put you in the back of my car. You're not under arrest or anything. We're just going to put you in the back of the car, drive over to the parking deck, do the tests. Like I said, if you're good to drive, bring you right back over here, and you can go home, all right? So we're going to step right over here. Or you want him to get the keys? Is it a push to start and stop?
Yeah.
Okay. Lock it for you. All right, right over here.
Right here, and then we're going to go right over to the parking deck. Just get down there, all right?
County from TAC 5. I'm going to have one female transported to the parking deck, starting at 65/3 for testing.
Have a 65/3 for testing. Moving to the parking deck.
County from TAC 5, transport complete, ending 65/4.
Have a 65/4. County 3's in the area. 3 from 11, I have puncture my tire.
They escorted the driver to a nearby parking garage where it would be safer and easier to conduct the tests away from traffic. The first test conducted was the horizontal gaze nystagmus, HGN test, a common field sobriety exercise that checks for involuntary eye movement, a typical indicator of intoxication.
Step out. Be careful. We're just going to go to the front of the car here, okay?
Do you like Caitlin, Katie? Okay, I have your keys in the front seat.
Hold on, you don't want to get one to put in the front of the car. Whatever. Is it okay if Officer Conklin holds it? Okay.
It'll be right with your keys.
So I just want you to be relaxed, okay? Need you to put your hands down at your sides for me, or put your feet together, okay? Do you wear contacts, glasses, glass eye, anything like that? Okay. Now this test is just going to test your eyes, okay? So I'm going to hold a stimulus, a pen in front of your eyes. I need you to follow the pen with only your eyes, all right? Don't move your head, nothing like that, okay? Just staring straight ahead. Use your eyes, follow the pen back and forth, okay? Any questions? Okay. Yeah. Yep. Just relax like that. Remember, look at the tip of my pen. All right. Eyes and eyes only. Please don't move your head, all right? Don't move your head. All right, thank you. All right. One runner or you want me to do it? Okay. All right. Next test, need you to, I'm going to give you some instructions, okay? Do you have any issues walking? Are those shoes okay, comfortable to walk in? All that? All right. And no leg injuries, no ankle injuries, nothing like that? Okay. All right, so I'm going to put you in the starting position, then I'm going to explain the test, okay? When I put you in that position, I want you to hold that position for me until we begin, okay? All right, so I need you to imagine there's a straight line right in front of us, okay? I want you to put your left foot here and your right foot like this. Hold the starting position. It helps to bend your knees a little bit. See? And I want you to put your hands on your side like that. You get in the starting position for me, please? Okay. Heel to toe. Okay? Just like that. Back here. Right heel to your left toe. Okay? And then, see how I have it here? Remember, right heel, left toe. Just like this. Okay? There you go. Hold that position. Alright, your legs are going to stay like it, that's alright. There's a few miles. Now, when I instruct you to do so, you're going to take 9 heel-toe steps forward, okay?
9.
Yes, 9. And then at the end of that, you can take a series of 4 steps to your left and take 9 heel-toe steps back. You understand that? Yep. Okay, so hold the starting position.
No, I know this is...
Okay.
You can take a second.
Whenever you're ready.
Oh, I already know this.
Are you okay, Caitlin? We're trying to give you every opportunity to do this, alright? I just need you to hold the starting position, okay? When we take a deep breath, alright? And then we're going to get through the test, okay? We're trying to give you every opportunity here to drive yourself.
You're not.
We are, man. Caitlin, we are both hoping that you knock these tests out the park and that we can send you on your way, okay? We don't want to have to take you into tests, all right? So please, if you perform these tests for us, it'll really help prove your case, okay? Need a second? All right? Let me know when you're ready. I'll go back. We'll start from the beginning with the walk and turn, okay?
Good.
Okay? All right, like I said, imaginary line, left foot on the line, right foot in front of it, right heel, the left step, okay? Keep your feet just like mine, okay? That's it. Your legs are going to shake a little bit. That's all right. When instructed to do so, you're going to take 9 heel-to-toe steps forward, okay? Take a series of short steps to your left to turn around, and then walk back 9 heel-toe steps, counting out loud, okay? I'm going to demonstrate. Hold the starting position. I'm going to take 3. You will take 9, okay? It's going to look like this. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Again, you take 9, I took 3. I keep your hands down at your side for me, okay? Remember, count your steps out loud and begin whenever you're ready.
2, 3. So do 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2.
Okay. one more time. All right. Now, do you have a preference on which leg you stand on, which one's stronger? It doesn't matter. Okay, so you can stand on whichever leg you choose, all right? So this is called standing test, all right?
Yeah.
So what you do is put your hands on your side again, all right? And when I instruct you to do so, you're going to lift your leg up approximately 6 inches, put your toe out straight, okay? And you're going to count for me, okay? 2001, 2002, 2003, 2004, and so on, until I instruct you to stop, okay? All right, this is the one-legged stand, okay? So again, give me a second, we pull up a clock here. And again, whenever you're ready.
If your leg comes down, you can restart.
Yep.
2001, 2002,
Sorry. Let me know when you're ready. I'll start the clock and I'll start the start, okay? Ready?
I'm ready. 2001, 2002, 2003, 2004, 2005, 2006, 2007, 2008, 2009, 2010.
Keep going.
11, 12, 13, 14.
You just hang out by the bumper right there.
The officer observed signs that suggested the driver was impaired, but further tests were needed to be certain. The next test was the walk and turn test, which is designed to assess a person's ability to follow directions and maintain balance. Additionally, she made errors while counting the steps, indicating a lack of coordination and focus. These signs further reinforced the officer's belief that the driver was under the influence of alcohol. The final test was the one-leg stand, which evaluates a person's balance and ability to follow simple instructions.
Turn, more like standards. Rough, yeah.
Should I give her a chance to call her husband? He's coming over here. Or
Where's she from? At this phone, like a headquarters, yeah. Okay. Let's just get started.
Okay, Caitlin, I need you to put your hands behind your back for me.
Sorry, I'm going to go Caitlin, I'm sorry. Take it.
Caitlin?
No, I need to go.
It's not.
I need to go.
Caitlin?
I need to go.
We're gonna get you home.
Caitlin, you
just have some paperwork.
Jail, all right?
No, you're not.
Caitlin, you come back with us, we do some paperwork, you blow into a machine for us, you go home. You will be home very soon. You are not going to jail.
We'll call your husband when we get there. Tell him what's going on.
You're not going to jail tonight, all right? It'll be all right. I promise you, you're not going to jail. Caitlin, you're okay, all right?
Not okay.
I promise you are not going to jail, all right?
You're not going to jail.
You're going home tonight. You'll be home
in your bed within
hour and a half, all right? Okay?
We promise.
No, it's gonna go on our. I know how this works.
It's not criminal and you're not guilty.
All right.
You're gonna have a court date.
I can't do that.
All right, look, I need you to put your hands behind your back for us, all right? Come on, we're going to take you back to headquarters.
Don't do that.
Come on,
Let me
Caitlin.
go in the back.
Caitlin, come on.
I don't need my hands.
Caitlin, you have to put your hands behind your back. I'm sorry. It's policy. Caitlin, I'm
No,
sorry.
that's ridiculous.
Caitlin,
We're a minute down the road. The handcuffs will be off.
come on, Caitlin, please. Our headquarters is literally right over there, okay?
Not even a 2-minute drive.
Come on. I understand. This is a little traumatic, all right? We're trying to help you. Please just
So the quicker you can get this done, get paperwork done, we could have you home in bed, and we could figure it all out tomorrow.
No.
Well, unfortunately, no is not allowed.
Caitlin, please. Put your hands behind your back, all right? We're going to put you in the back of the car. We're going to follow you. I'm going to follow Officer Conti in, all right? We're going to do some paperwork. We're going to call your husband. We're going to get you out of here, okay? To be very quick, all
2
right?
hours tops.
We're trying to be as professional with you as possible, all right? Look, these things happen. You didn't hurt anybody, okay? And you still have another chance to prove that you're below the legal limit when we go back to headquarters, alright? We're going to put you on a machine, alright? Then that machine will measure your blood alcohol content, okay? So please, just do me a favor, just put your hands on your back. It's a very quick ride, okay?
I don't want to put my hands behind my back.
It's not real choice, I'm sorry.
No, I don't want to do that.
It's our policy,
That
I'm
makes
sorry.
me feel very...
I'll keep him loose. We're a minute.
No, I don't feel good.
We have no choice, I'm sorry.
It's not fair.
It's our policy, alright?
It's not fair.
Caitlin, if we could, we'd let you sit up front and relax. We can't do
I
that.
don't like that. I don't feel good.
Okay, you have to put your hands on your back. You have to
No,
put you in the
I
back of
don't
the
feel
Hey, Caitlin, you're gonna make
No.
things... Stop.
Leave me alone.
Stop.
No.
Stop.
I'll go in the car without anything.
It doesn't work like that, I'm sorry.
No.
Caitlin, it doesn't work like
Great
that.
from 11, yeah, don't get through.
Look up Grace Orbine.
Okay.
They're gonna let you in now.
It does not work like that, okay? Please, put your hands behind your back.
No.
We would have been back already and over with, alright?
Everybody.
Caitlin, please. Look, all this is doing is delaying the process, alright?
I'm always wrong.
Thank you, okay? County from 1, tag 5's got 1 under, and we need the next record off the list. Hey, if you're available to come sit with the car, can you please come down to this location? Have a seat. If you need help getting in, we'll help you get in. All right.
After observing her failure to complete the field sobriety tests and taking into account her erratic driving, the smell of alcohol on her breath, and her admission to consuming alcohol earlier in the evening, the officers determined there was probable cause to arrest her for driving under the influence. She was placed under arrest and handcuffed. As per the law, her vehicle was impounded for a mandatory 12-hour hold to prevent her from attempting to drive again during that time.
Nope.
We'll talk at headquarters. We're a minute down the
Oh, yeah, we need someone to sit with the car if you're available. Okay, awesome, thanks. I'll have security sit behind the car. Actually, we'll just wait over there for you guys. We're right in the Bloomingdale's lot, heading towards the parking deck. Okay, cool. See you in a minute. Okay, call. I called one already. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, we'll sit by the car for a second till Gallo gets here then.
You're allowed to act like that. I seen a for you last. Sorry, I'm on the phone. Let me out that. Appreciate it. Appreciate 1 back headquarters 6504.
Do you need any keys? Any house keys or anything?
Kenny, can you send 3 messages?
Thank you. Thanks, Charlie.
Can we just confirm what was his first name?
I think I'm having an allergic reaction.
The officers then transported the driver to the police station for further processing. At the station, she was informed of her rights and asked to provide breath samples for a formal breathalyzer test. The driver agreed, and the results showed that her blood alcohol content, BAC, was significantly higher than the legal limit for operating a vehicle.
Tank 5 from 5. I don't see a wallet in the car. The purse is in the back near the corner. wasn't able to find a wallet, but she left her purse in the car. Receipt.
You can close the initial missing person call as well within that.
Going clear. Hello. Are you here for Caitlin?
Yes.
Okay. So, well, first off, I have to say my body camera's on and recording. We're just required to tell you that now. I would imagine your parents?
We're in-laws.
In-laws? Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. So, let me explain a little bit. So, she was arrested for driving while intoxicated. Do you have any questions before I explain anything? Okay. All right. So first things first, we do need a responsible party, which you are. What this is, if we could just go right over here so I could read this to you, and then I'll explain the rest of it. And if you have any questions, we'll go over that. So this is a potential liability form stating that you're essentially taking custody of her. She can't drive, so on and so forth. So I'll read it really quickly. 12 hours from the time it stopped. So, yeah.
Do you know what her car is?
So I'll get to that next. So you have been summoned by or on behalf of the person whose name appears, and that's Caitlin, to transport or accompany the defendant from this law enforcement agency. The defendant has been arrested and charged with one or both of the motor vehicle violations checked in the box above, which would be NJSA 39450, driving while intoxicated. Pursuant to NJSA 39450-22, this warning is to advise you that if you accept responsibility to transport or accompany Caitlin, and you permit or facilitate the operation of a motor vehicle by the defendant while the defendant is intoxicated or has a blood alcohol concentration at or above that permitted by law, driving while intoxicated, then you are potentially subject to criminal penalties and civil liability. Preventing a person who is intoxicated or who has a blood alcohol concentration at or above that permitted by law to operate a motor vehicle is a violation of NJSA 39450 subsection A. If you are charged and convicted under that statute, your driving privilege will be suspended, fines and monetary penalties will be imposed, and you may be incarcerated. If you permit or facilitate the defendant to operate a motor vehicle while the defendant remains intoxicated or has a blood alcohol concentration at or above that permitted by law, and the defendant becomes involved in a motor vehicle collision where other persons are injured or killed, then you may be subject to indictment and criminal prosecution. If you are prosecuted and found guilty, the court can impose fines and mandatory penalties and a prison sentence. In addition to any criminal liability, if you permit or facilitate the defendant to operate a motor vehicle while the defendant remains intoxicated or has a blood alcohol concentration at or above that permitted by law, and the defendant becomes involved in a motor vehicle collision where there is property damage or personal injury or death, then you may be held liable for civil damages, and those damages may not be covered by insurance. Okay, so
she cannot operate a vehicle for 12 hours.
yes.
Okay. Does she have to wait to operate a vehicle I'm sure there's a lot of tickets there till after. What was the blood?
I'm not comfortable answering that at this
She
time.
has to tell
She would have to tell you.
Okay.
And then we'll go from there.
Okay. But she could drive, like.
I'll get you the exact time.
Okay.
So, if you are willing, after
Yes.
reading all that, if you are willing to take responsibility for her, all I need is somebody's name, so print name. 1 second, I'm sorry. It's a carbon copy, so that messed up. Street address?
Mine?
Yes. Okay, that should be it. All right. Acknowledgement of receipt of potential liability warrant. Your signature. Oh, sorry. Okay. Yes. Your signature there.
My signature?
Yes.
Sorry, I'll just order this for our fit. Want to make sure you're out.
Yep, I'm out here. Give me 2 minutes. Actually, I'll come back. So then right here, you're going to get a copy of this as
Okay.
well. So then you're just going to print your name. Okay, that should be it. That's going to be my signature. Sorry, I gotta get a new copy, but I'll have her on the way just so we could get you out of here. Now, I want to explain this to you just in case. She's a little stressed out, so.
Yeah. She's got severe anxiety.
She's calm now, very polite, so that goes a long way too, and my report will read that way. She was issued 3 summonses, 39-450, that's the driving while intoxicated. 39-4-96 would be reckless driving, which is a mandatory summons in driving while intoxicated cases. And then 39-4-97 would be careless. She got the bare minimum, the 3, like I said, she was polite. So, we're gonna try our best to work with her.
Although the exact number was not disclosed in this retelling, it was clear from the officer's actions that her BAC exceeded the legal threshold, reinforcing the conclusion that she had been driving under the influence. After the necessary paperwork was completed and the charges were documented, the driver was released to her in-laws, who had been called to pick her up.
These 3 are the bare minimum of what, I could have given her some more tickets, but I don't want to do that.
Yes.
This is where, so under John's law, there's a mandatory hold on the vehicle for that 12 hours. It's registered to her, so she would have to pick it up. License, registration, and insurance. It would be at Rich's offer of towing. All this is going to go to her, but I just want to explain it to you right now. And then this is all of her property that's being given back to her. She already signed for it, but just in case she's wondering what these forms are. So just let me get a fresh copy of this, and then we'll have her back. Also, I just need your driver's license. Perfect, thank you so much. All right, give me like 2 minutes. Did you have any questions? Okay. Going clear. Okay. There's your driver's license back. Here is a copy of that potential liability morning we talked about and that you signed. This right here, I just wasn't supposed to have you sign there, so that's just my sergeant's initials saying that was a mistake. We crossed that out. So that's that. This is going to be 12 hours. So from the initial time of the stop, which was 7:18, Rich's opens at 8. So she'd be able to get the car when they open. 8 a.m. Is Constantine in the car?
Yes.
Okay. I guess she's a little embarrassed right now, so she just asked if he could come in and if you could wait in the car. Obviously, she's appreciative that you came, but
Yeah.
I don't know if she's a little embarrassed or whatnot, but she just asked if he could just be in here.
Sure. Yeah.
All right.
He's in his shorts this one.
That's fine.
Yeah, I don't know. She doesn't want to come out.
Okay. Yeah.
Unless it's
Okay.
pull, not right up here, but you could pull it up wherever the closest.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Okay. We're gonna do that.
All right.
So,
Thank you.
Thank you.
You good?
Yeah, I'm waiting for her husband.
What's going on? Who is it?
There he
Who is
is.
it?
Nope. We got him.
What's the name?
Yep.
Cool. Señor, ¿te espera aquí o a llamar a
Hang on. What are you talking here, if you don't mind? Hey, Faith.
preguntas?
So I'll give you the quick rundown of the event. Obviously, as I told you over the phone, she was arrested for driving while intoxicated. I told her all this as well, but I'm going to tell you she's a little stressed out, so she forgot or something. These are the summonses. These are the least that I could have gave her. She was very polite, very cooperative. So the driving while intoxicated, careless and reckless driving. There is a court date down there. Court is mandatory. If that date doesn't work for her, all the court information is on the back. So she just has to call to reschedule. The car, under John's law, it had to be impounded for 12 hours. The time of the stop was 7:18, so they open at 8 a.m. I gave the tow company information to your parents. Once they open at 8 a.m., just call. He's going to have to come here first to get a tow release.
Okay.
Have her bring her driver's license, registration, and insurance.
Okay.
So come here first.
Can we come tomorrow 8 a.m.? Is that okay?
You could come. You could come anytime that works for you.
Okay.
Registration may be in the car.
You could get the registration. So she couldn't find the registration when I was out there with her.
Okay.
We can work with that.
Yeah, let's just try to get here tomorrow morning. Try to sort it out.
Yeah, she definitely. I have her insurance back there and
Okay.
her driver's license. So Yeah, she couldn't find the registration for me when we were out there, so it shouldn't be an issue. Just coming and tell them that we spoke. She couldn't find the registration, but it's on here. We know she's a registered owner. We can look back. So whoever's here tomorrow shouldn't give an issue about that.
So she should be able to get a car back tomorrow, then?
Yep, 8 a.m. It's good to go. So if you want to come here at even 6 a.m., we're here 24/7. So whatever time works for you, and then Rich's opens at 8 a.m. I believe. Just check with that beforehand. But you have to come here first to get the tow release. And then this is her property report, just everything. We have to inventory everything. She already signed for it, that we gave it back to her, but just in case she wakes up and is like, well, what are all these papers? So let me get her back here. One Delta, you on the air?
Before releasing her, the officers had her in-laws sign a legal document acknowledging their responsibility for her and warning them of the potential legal consequences if she were to drive again while intoxicated. As a result of the incident, the driver was issued several citations. She was formally charged with operating under the influence, reckless driving, and careless driving, all of which carry serious penalties.
I'm trying to get to Frank. She's good to go. I'm sorry?
It's pretty wet outside. You want me to keep them dry?
Yeah, I mean, if you want to throw it down there. Yeah, those are hers. Yeah. Did you have any questions for me, or?
No, I mean, this is very unfortunate circumstances.
I mean,
she got 3 summons.
Like I said, I've had DUIs where I've written the people 15 tickets. She was cooperative. It's her first offense. All of that. I'm not trying to, do, you get what I'm saying. But yeah. Also, I'm sorry.
Does she need a lawyer?
Yes. And obviously, as it goes, one could be appointed to her as well. But also explained to her she was very upset. Driving while intoxicated is not criminal. It's a traffic offense. I don't know if she doesn't believe me or she's just upset about it, but make sure she knows doesn't go on a criminal record. It's not a criminal offense. It's strictly a New Jersey traffic statute.
If you mind me asking, what was the BAC level, or is that personal for the case? Or
if she wants to tell you, she said I could share the information with you. I don't even know if my partner told her, but they should be coming her right now, so you could always ask her as well. She was over the legal limit, but if she will leave that up to her. And any other questions or anything like that?
No, I mean, I think
everything's online too. Yeah, I mean, if you want to do your research on things, or
well, it's really hurt and shell shocked, and we want to.
No, I understand, and she was, she obviously feels terrible about it, terrible about making y'all come out, and she just kept wanting to talk to you throughout it. So, and I apologize that we kept you in the dark for so long, but when we stopped, we had to go through the tests and stuff, and as soon as we got back here, that's when I called. So I apologize if you were a little worried that you didn't hear from her.
No, it's completely understand. With the rain and everything, we're just happy that we could get her tonight, so that's very good.
They should be out any minute.
So she was over by Bridgewater Mall.
No.
She had texted me that she was by
Well, that's where we finally pulled
Okay.
over. Yeah. Oh, there she is right now.
Okay.
Yeah, if you want to go out. So, I gave your the summonses and the property receipt to your father-in-law just so they don't get wet. He kept them under his jacket. Oh, actually, there they are. So all that's there. All right. The car is going to be ready at 8 a.m. as I explained. There's something called a potential liability. So they have to be responsible for you for the 12 hours. That's the rule in New Jersey, to where you can't drive for 12 hours. So you do have to go with them if you want to leave.
Later, the driver appeared in court to face several charges, including regular driving violations, disregarding traffic rules, disorderly conduct, and driving under the influence. Each of these charges carried significant penalties, and the court would ultimately determine her legal consequences based on the evidence presented. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit the like button, share your thoughts in the comment section, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. To stay updated on our future videos, click on the notification bell icon after subscribing. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.